Welcome back. In the last video, we talked about the 5 levels of AI and how all those terms, machine learning, LLM, fit together. Today we're going deeper into that innermost layer, the LLM. What exactly is it? And how does it actually work? By the end of this video, you'll understand why LLMs can do so many things, and why that same design also creates some real limitations. Let's start by comparing 3 types of AI, because people often confuse them. Traditional AI is rule-based. Engineers write explicit rules, if this, then that. It works well for one specific task, like detecting spam, but if you change the task, you have to rewrite everything from scratch. LLMs are completely different. They were trained on enormous amounts of human-written text, books, articles, websites, conversations. Through that training, they learned language patterns, factual associations, and how to reason. The result? You can talk to them in plain language, and they work out of the box on almost any task. ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini are all LLMs. Then there are agents. An agent is an LLM with extra capabilities, tools, memory, and planning. Instead of just answering questions, an agent can take actions, run code, search the web, and complete multi-step tasks on its own. Claude Code and Cursor AI are examples of agent systems. So now you know what an LLM is. But how does it actually produce text? Here's the key insight: an LLM does exactly one thing. Every single time, it predicts the next most likely word. That's it. Not looking up answers in a database. Not reasoning through a problem the way a human would. Just, given everything you've said, what word is most likely to come next? And then it does that again. And again. One word at a time, until the response is complete. Let me walk you through the 4-step loop. Step 1, receive input. You type a message. The LLM reads your entire conversation from the beginning. Step 2, calculate probabilities. Based on its training, it generates a probability distribution over all possible next words. The might be 40% likely. A might be 20%. Thousands of other options fill the rest. Step 3, select a word. It picks from that probability list, usually the most likely option, but with some randomness built in. We'll talk more about that in the next video. Step 4, output. That word gets added to the response, and the whole process starts over with the new word included. This loop runs hundreds, sometimes thousands, of times to produce a single response. Here's why this matters: prediction is not the same as looking up an answer. When you ask an LLM a factual question, it's not searching a database. It's predicting what a correct-sounding answer would look like, based on patterns it saw during training. That's why LLMs can be confidently wrong. The prediction can sound perfectly fluent and authoritative, while being completely made up. We call this hallucination, and we'll spend an entire video on it next time. And prediction is not the same as understanding. The LLM doesn't actually understand your situation. It's matching patterns. Which is incredibly powerful, but it also means you need to know where it breaks down. So here's the summary: LLMs are trained on human text, which is why they can talk about almost anything. They work by predicting one word at a time, over and over. And the gap between predicting fluently and understanding accurately is exactly where most LLM mistakes come from. In the next video, we'll zoom in on 2 things: tokens, the actual units LLMs work with, and temperature, the setting that controls how creative or consistent the responses are. We'll also look at hallucinations up close. See you there.